Hey, we're here in Mont St. Anne for World Champs. It's the first day practice. Everybody's panicking because they got to put their number boards on, so we're going to show you how to cut your number board a little bit and get it running on the front of the bike, no cable rub, and how to cover up your leprechaun. Okay, so basically we want to try and get it as close to the stanches as we can. So we want to have the number board running below the stem, and we've got to make sure that it doesn't go below the lower crown, because otherwise you're going to get some tire buzz. So obviously we can see that it's a bit tight. These things are pretty big. Even if we do get it below, it's going to catch on your cables. So what we want to do is allow some room for these cables and trim the sides down so that we're not carrying a massive flag at the front of the bike, slowing us down. Okay, so now we've got it trimmed down to size. We're going to cut a little slot and let the cables run up, and then we'll make some room for them. So line it up in the center where you think it's going to be. Find where your cable sits. Just make a little mark on the number. And on this one also. Okay. Then we're going to cut a slot up to the same height that the cables are at. So cut up. See how tall your cable is, so it's coming to just above this line. So we want to go to that sort of height on both sides. Try not to cut into the numbers. You see, I get a bit fussy about people cutting their number boards. Okay, now we've got two slots. We're going to make a little hole, and that will allow the cables to move about a bit when the bars are turning. So we want to try and cut a little circle in here. So you've got to find something round, like a gamut ruler. And,
okay.
What we want to do is line it up and draw around it, but obviously we want to do it on the back because you don't want ink all over the front. That'd be a rookie mistake. So we line it up in the center.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to I don't remember taking that.
Try not to let the roller move when you do it, like this. And on this side too.
Pressure.
Okay, so when you got your holes cut, check the number board out. Make sure that it slots on alright. If you have to, you can cut a little arch, the same as that, and then just make sure that your cables aren't going to rub. That looks pretty good. Then we're just going to zip tie through here and here, round the stanchion, and we'll be done. You gotta just put the tape on the back side, cut it to the right size, and stick that back on. No one will ever know you've cut it, apart from this bit hanging out the bottom.
How's the coffee?
A for awesome.